start meeting, and Shelby's going to do the same.
Okay, I did that.
We can begin.
Alrighty, if we are rolling, then we can start with roll call.
Okay, protection policy meeting for March 23rd, 1920, or 2020 is now in session. Roll call, is Alder Stevens here.
Here.
Alder Stoyer.
Here.
Alder Vanderleest.
Here. Here.
Did you hear?
I think I heard him.
Yes, I'll move it over.
I could barely hear him, but I think.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll move over
And-
I'll move the laptop over.
Okay, and Alder Scannell is running the meeting. So we're all here. I'll take a motion to approve our agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second, Steve Sawyer.
Okay. Motion by Alder Vanderleest, second by Alder Sawyer. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay, that passes.
One moment, Alder.
Yep, I'll hold up.
That was a motion by Alder Sawyer, second by Alder Vanderleest.
Just the opposite, just the opposite.
Okay.
Oh. So let me
So by
just,
Alder Vanderleest, second by Alder Sawyer to approve the agenda.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we are on to approval of the minutes.
okay,
The motion to
is
approve the minutes from the March 9th.
somebody
2020
outside?
policy.
Is someone outside? Because we're getting a lot of weird noise.
Sounds like somebody's breathing very heavily.
Okay, so, I am going to mute, who is 499-2090? Who is that?
Randy Trammell from Brisky.
Okay, thank you. Just give me a second. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mute, Mr. Piontek. I'm going to also mute, Mr. Trummel. And then you can unmute yourselves when you're ready to talk. Okay, go ahead.
Motion to approve the minutes? Did we do that? Did we? We didn't finish that, did we?
We need a motion and a second, yeah.
Yeah, motion in a second for the minutes.
Motion to approve.
So Alder Sawyer. Alder Stevens, second.
Okay, Alder Stoyer, made the motion to approve, and Alder Stevens seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that passes. I'll wait for Joanne's go-ahead for regular business.
Yep. And we are on regular business, item number 1.
Okay, item number 1. Consideration with possible action on an application for a Class B combination license by TNT Holdings LLC at 2511 West Mason Street with a licensed premise description as outdoor patio bar, storage room, walk-in cooler, office, employee room, bar, sit-down area, currently licensed as Scoreboard Grill LLC. Staff?
Law department has no legal objection. However, the applicant is asking for an outdoor patio that doesn't conform to the height requirements, as it won't be 6 feet. So we would recommend that waiver be part of the approval motion, if any. So that would be to recommend that council waive the ordinance requirements for an outdoor licensed premise and to approve.
Okay, thank you.
Please concur.
Thank you.
Motion to approve
Motion to approve with,
by Sawyer.
by,
With that caveat,
with the, okay, with the, that
that all, the attorney, Joanne Bungers brought up,
yeah,
with that caveat.
yeah. Okay, so motion by Alder Stoyer,
Second by Alder Stevens.
second by Alder Stevens. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? That passes unanimously.
All right, item number 2.
Item number 2. Consideration with possible action on a request by Brewskis on Broadway at 110 South Broadway to extend their licensed premises to their parking lot on April 11th, 2020. Staff?
Law department has no legal objection. However, any approval needs to be contingent upon the current emergency orders with respect to the COVID-19 epidemic. According to the state emergency order number 5, all bars and restaurants are shut down, all bars are shut down and restaurants are operating for takeout and delivery orders only. And now with the current additional orders that are coming down, everyone in the state is sheltering in place. So this event will not be able to take place if that order is still current and pending on April 11th. At this point, we don't have an ending point for those orders. So I would recommend that any motion to approve be contingent on these orders no longer being effective.
Thank you. Police?
Police concurs with law. We'd also, just like the guarantee, it just says proper security personnel. We want to make sure that there'll be people outside making sure that no alcohol is passed over any type of fencing they have up, and that proper security measures and checking will be in place.
Do we need to open
Can I
the...
make a motion? I'd like to open the floor. I'll make a motion. Sawyer?
Well, first let's check, is that, Officer Mahoney, is that something you need to still check on, or something that's...
Well, in his application, he just has proper security personnel for the event. So if they say they're going to make sure security is there outside, making sure no alcoholic beverages are being passed over the fencing out onto any sidewalk area or any place that's not designated per their license, we just want to make sure that's being taken care of.
Okay, and there is someone here to speak on this?
So Alder, I think it is Randy Trummel, is that the correct person, or Troy Piontek?
I don't know.
I believe it's Mr. Trummel.
Okay.
Mr. Piontek was Scoreboard or TNT Holdings.
Got it, okay, so I will unmute Mr. Trummel. Mr. Trummel, are you
Okay,
here?
There.
Yes,
a
okay,
motion-
good. Hold on 1 second, Mr. Trummel, and the committee will open up the floor for you.
Yep, a motion to
I made a
open the
motion.
floor by Alder Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Second.
Is there a second?
Alder Stevens, second.
Okay, second by Alder Stevens, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, that floor is now open. Mr. Trummel,
Yeah.
did you hear the question, or the
The
concern?
name and address?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, please state your name and address.
I'm Randy Tremmel from 1100 South Broadway,
Okay,
and I heard your question, and if the bars are open then, I will have security outside and proper fencing.
okay. Any other questions for him, from staff or from anyone else?
The police are satisfied.
Okay. Anything else you care to add, Mr. Trummel?
No? I just hope everything is okay by then.
Yeah, yeah. We're all keeping our fingers crossed. Yeah.
No.
I'll take a motion to close the floor,
Motion to close the floor. Sawyer.
Second.
by Alder Stevens, seconded by Alder Steuer.
Ken must not hear us.
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the floor is now closed. Do you need a minute, Joanne, or?
No, we can go.
Okay, all right, what are your wishes, gentlemen?
Motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve with the stipulation that, if this COVID-19 situation still exists, it will not occur.
Right, as long as we're under the emergency proclamation and the governor's proclamation to stay inside, yep. Okay,
Word that accordingly. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
That's my motion.
motion by Alder Steuer,
Second.
Stevens, second.
second by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, opposed? That passes unanimously.
All right, we are on to item number 3.
Item number 3, consideration with possible action on a request by Pearly Gates Bar and Grill at 3551 Finger Road to extend their licensed premises to the east parking lot on July 11th, 2020. Staff?
Law Department has no objection. However, we just wanted to note that they are asking for some street closures and variances to our noise ordinance. I think they want to have the band play past or to midnight, I think the application stated. And those items are, they'll need to be sought from Department of Public Works with respect to the street closure and the police department to get the noise ordinance variance. So it's not something that is granted by the committee as far as extending the licensed premise. So I just wanted to make sure that the applicant was clear on that.
Officer Mahoney?
The police, once again, they've ran this event numerous times in the past. I'm assuming they'll have proper security outside, and yes, we will probably grant the waiver to have the music till midnight pending any complaints from neighbors. I know they've been very good in the past about reaching out to the neighbors about the event. There's never been any issues in the past.
I concur.
How many times have they had this event with Sawyer?
I want to say they've had it for about 7 or 8 years.
Okay. Well, if the neighbors don't have a problem with it, because I know it's kind of a bit of a rural area, it's not as heavily populated, but there are still some residents out there. If I feel the police feels good with this, then I would make a motion to approve.
But Alder Steuer, we're not approving the noise or the street closure, just.
We can't do that.
We can't do that. We're just doing the
All right.
the liquor license, or the extending.
Okay.
So, is there a motion for that? Under the caveat that we will no longer be under the COVID-19 restrictions?
That was the motion I had meant to make.
Okay.
Alder Stevens will second.
Okay, motion by Alder Steuer, second by Alder Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, that passes unanimously.
All right.
All right, on to liquor violation report by the police department for March 23rd, 2020.
Alder Scannell, can I ask a question? If the people are still there, as far as the next council meeting, do they need to be told?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Or they're just-
Thank you. I don't know, are any of the,
If they're here, I don't know if they're here yet.
yeah, I don't know, Celestine, are the, any of the applicants still online or?
So, I see, Mr. Troy Piontek, that's all I see.
Jeff Fonfert and Curly Gates is online.
Okay, it's just to notify you that what we do here at the committee level is just a recommendation. The final approval will happen at council April, anybody know the date off that on hand?
April 1st is
April
council.
1st, oh right, April 1st, how could I forget that? April 1st. So, if anybody raises any objections, there might be a problem, but probably not. This should probably sail right through, but you should be aware that council had a final thing.
Could someone contact Mr. Kreml just to be on the safe side? Or not?
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So then the, thank you for reminding me, Alder Steuer, the liquor violation report now?
Okay, we had pretty much 3 violations, 1 DA referral, 1 rent warning, 1 property referral. Let's see here, the DA referral was battery on a bouncer that we're continuing to investigate. The rent warning, one of the establishments had a fight inside the bar and they just pushed everyone outside and locked the doors and never called us. And the property referral, which led to a bigger incident, and then the property referral, was just on a bartender at one of the other establishments where we're working to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Any questions for Officer Mahoney?
No, I'd make a motion to receive and place on file.
Motion to receive and place on file by Alder Steuer.
Second.
Second by Alder Vandelis. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, well, that is received and placed on file.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Alder
Steuer.
Keating. Alder Steuer.
Sorry.
And second?
Second, Vanderleest.
Second.
Second by Alder Stevens. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Good job. Hopefully,
Thank you.